Welcome to the Sonoma County Library video channel. We post new videos every week, so bookmark, follow, and subscribe so you don't miss a thing.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the Sonoma County Library Crafting at Home series. My name is Karen, and I work for the Petaluma Regional Library. Today, we have a very fun craft for you. Be sure to check out other resources at our library website, sonomalibrary.org, and come join us for curbside. Today's craft is the Sharpie mug, as it is known on the internet. But that's a little bit of a misnomer, because you can't just use regular Sharpies. You must use oil-based paint markers for this craft. Sharpie does have a brand of oil-based Sharpie paint markers, but there are other brands as well. For today's craft, you will need a ceramic mug, or 2, or 3, however you want to craft, oil-based paint markers in the colors you would like, rubbing alcohol. The percentage on this does not matter, but 70% should be fine. Cotton balls or Q-tips in order to apply the rubbing alcohol, and some kind of paper to clear your surface. You will also need an oven to bake the ceramic mugs when you are done. The reason you need oil-based paint markers is because we want them to be waterproof. And oil and water, if you've done any kind of science experiments, do not mix. So, oil-based markers are necessary in order to do this craft. But it's really, really easy. The first thing you'll need is your ceramic mug. You'll want to have wiped it clean with soap and water. And then we're going to take some rubbing alcohol and a piece of paper towel or tissue, cotton ball, anything you want to rub all over the surface. We want to use rubbing alcohol because it'll get the oils that may have been on your skin off of the product. And as we said with the oil-based markers, oil prevents things from sticking, which we don't want with this craft. We want the oil to stick firmly to our ceramic, so we want to make sure it's nice and clean. I'm not going to be painting on the bottom of the mug, so I can hold it by the bottom of the mug in order to clean the rest of it. We also want to try and avoid the lip of the mug and the inside of the mug when we're painting, because although they will be baked in, these paints are not necessarily non-toxic, so we don't want them coming in contact with our mouths when we use the cup. The next step is really easy. You're going to pick your paint colors. I've selected a few right here. This was the Sharpie kit. And you want to follow the directions on the Sharpie pen. This Sharpie pen says that you want to shake it. You hear that nice sound? Shake, 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 shake. And once you have finished shaking it a little bit, you're going to hold it upright, like I am doing, and press down on the nib. This gets the air out of the pen that you just caused from shaking. The reason you want to do this is because, like a ketchup bottle that you've shaken, when you go to turn it over, if you don't let the air out first, it'll cause an air bubble, which will eventually come up and all the liquid will come spurting out. And we don't want that. Next, you're going to take the pen and press it down on your paper until you back and forth just a little bit, like I'm doing here, until you see ink start to flow. It may take a second. See, the ink is starting to flow. Can you see that? It does take some time. Once it is fully saturated, you can then draw your design. Look at that. Okay, so what do we want to draw? Let's try some kind of flower. Okay. Now, I'm drawing it and I'm not too happy with what I've done. This is where the rubbing alcohol comes in handy. You can use your rubbing alcohol as a remover. Because these are, please make sure you're doing this with supervision so that, you know, we don't have, but look at that. Look, did you guys see that? I'm not happy with this right here, so I'm going to rub. Ooh, I even like that. Look at that. You could make it like a watercolor using your alcohol, your rubbing alcohol. Or you can keep going until it's completely gone. Okay. And I'm gonna go ahead and take my paper towel that I was using and fully clean it off. Clean slate. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and finish drawing what I want to draw on here. You can do whatever you want. Be as creative as you can be. The trick here is we are making a craft. If you're planning to make this craft to sell, make sure that you're using your own imagery because copyright laws do matter. If you're doing it for a gift, you could stencil an image from the internet. You could also, if you want something from the internet, you could take it and put it on the mug and use it for selling purposes if it says that it is an image for free use with commercial use. If you don't know how to do that, don't know how to search for those, better be safe than sorry and try not to sell anything that isn't your original artwork. Okay, I'll be right with you once I finish drawing on my mug. I have now finished my design. As you can see, my design goes all the way around the cup without having one central focal point. If you want to put words on your cup or you want it to be very specific, you'll probably want to make sure you know who you're making the cup for. Because if it's a right-handed person, they will hold the mug this way. So you want the majority of your design to be on this side. And if it's a left-handed person, they will hold the mug this way. Putting the design on the opposite side would be helpful. I had a mark on my cup, which is why I did these lines the way I did them. Because I wanted to cover up a mark that was already there. Our final step for this project is to put these in the oven. Putting these in the oven will bake the paint, making it so that it is waterproof and should be able to go through the dishwasher. Although if you want to be very safe, you could wash them by hand. You're going to take these ceramic pieces and put them on a cookie sheet and put them into the oven. Do not start the oven until you have them inside the oven. The reason for this is we want the clay, ceramic, glaze, paint all to warm up together with the oven. If you put something really cold into a hot oven, it will cause the object's pores to expand. And it could cause the cracks or cause it to, it could cause cracks or cause the mug to explode. We don't want that. So make sure you are heating up the mug with the oven. You're gonna set the oven to 350 degrees for approximately 30 to 40 minutes. And then do not take it out of the oven, because just like putting it into the oven, you need to remove it once it has cooled. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna turn off the oven and allow the oven and the mug to cool together. You may need to crack the oven door just a little bit so that you can allow that heat out, but you do not, I repeat, do not take that mug out before you've allowed it to cool with the oven. So this is the very most important step, and it's the last step of our project. So when you have finished making your mugs, go ahead and take a picture of them. Put them on our Instagram. Tag Sonoma Library. We want to see how you did. These are great projects, gifts that you can make for Mother's Day, Father's Day, birthdays, Boss's Day, anything you want. Go ahead and be creative and have fun with it. All right. Well, we look forward to seeing you again at our next crafting. And remember, we're here for you. Okay. Bye.